What's up, everybody? We are back with, what feels like forever.
Yeah.
The Questcast is back for now, at least. Garrick, how you doing, buddy?
Dude, I've been good. We've seen each other a couple times since the last episode. We did the
Yeah,
Enchanted Citrus Clash together, which was amazing. And then obviously you were at Indianapolis. You didn't pick me on your team, but that's okay. Baker picked me second
bro.
round for
He
some
picked you.
reason.
He picked you first round.
Did he?
He picked you literally first pick. You were his first pick, I believe. I don't think there was anybody else. And I was gonna pick you, but literally last time I was like, okay, I'm gonna save Kendall. No, I'm not for a second round because who's picking Kendall? What a sneaky pick. And he picked Kendall first round. And I did the same thing for you. I was like, okay, I've
Oh,
got a
no.
round. I've got a round or two before I need to pick Garrick. It's probably not
Yeah.
going to be anyone's number one. Baker just goes, I'm picking Garrick. I was like, what? My plans.
Let's get a Baker impression. Can you do one?
All right, I'm picking Garrick.
Garrick's Lorcana Leia. I love Baker's voice. Got such a good voice.
Leia. Yeah, he does that. There's a musicality. There's definitely a
Like a rhythm to it.
rhythm and rhyme, to his style. It's a little hypnotizing.
It is.
In another life, he would have been a great ASMR guy, like 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. But
rubbing popsicle sticks on his head. Anyways,
yeah, those were a couple good events. It was great seeing you. I've been on the road a lot. You've been on the road a lot as well.
Yeah.
I think it was 5 trips in the past 2 months. We did Baltimore Ink, and then we did Enchanted Citrus Clash the week after that, and then I flew to Canada to do Enter the Battlefield.
Yep.
And then it was
Yep.
a week off, and then Indianapolis, and then right after Indianapolis was the DCI down in
Yep.
Texas, and now I'm getting a week off, but you're going back. You're going down to Texas for the PPG, the Pro
I'm
Play
going
Summit.
down to Texas, the 10K PPG Pro Play Summit. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got plenty of Disney Lorcana action. It's a CCQ. It's all gonna be broadcast live. So if you're in the area, come by and play. If you're not in the area, you want to check out the latest on what's going on with Core in set 12. You're gonna want to watch it because some of the highest level competitors play at these huge 10K PPG type events, right? Like I feel like one of the there's a holy trinity almost of the third party events. And it's almost always like the biggest ones are CCS, PPG, and then I don't know, like the third
Somebody's
one.
got to take the third spot after SSG went down.
I know SSG was literally my thought was like that was always the one. Maybe one out here, maybe one out West Coast way.
Yeah, I think you guys got a couple starters there that could take the Enchanted Citrus Clash as well as Glimmer Games.
I'll tell you what, man. I think of all of us, Ink is the closest. Is going to be the closest to filling that third spot because everybody knows you, everybody loves you.
Yeah.
People are showing up. They're showing out. You got some of the best pros in the world out over there.
Yeah, we got a smaller one here coming up. I can't even go to it because I'm going to be at Gen Con. So it's going to be 100 players. It capped instantly, which I guess is no surprise. We've been doing them a long time now relative to the rest of the Lorcana community. So it capped instantly. Unfortunately, it's not going to be streamed because I'm not going to be there. But it's going to be a great event. That we could take that spot. We're working hard and we're trying to make it happen. It's just we don't have a consistent space, and we don't have like PPG funding because they do all the other games, right, and have been doing it for quite a while. But
True.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but people are really stoked on Attack of the Vine, and we really haven't talked since the whole increase, the whole crazy hype, the whole mooning of Disney Lorcana has kind of happened here, where in Canada I was able to open that Buzz Lightyear, which was
Yeah,
like a $2,000 card at the time. It's like doubled in price. Like some have sold for like
tripled, bro.
6K raw,
Yeah.
and then one sold for $72,000 in a Beckett 10.
Yeah, the black labels, man. The black labels are going crazy. This marketplace is going absolutely nuts,
Yeah,
Garrick. I
I
mean, what do you make of it all, man? What do you think?
I personally am like a big fan of more players and collectors coming into the game. Even if they're just collecting, not playing, it will make it for tougher to players for players to find packs. And I know that we have a lot of player collectors, right? We have people
Mm-hmm.
that collect and play. We don't have a lot of just people that just collect. So now we're getting an influx of those people.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be difficult for the player collectors like yourself and I now I think find packs as readily available, and I think Attack of the Vine is sort of bearing that out, where it's like my hookups are running dry. Where can I get some packs? Because people want to open them and open these really cool, awesome cards, and I think ultimately it's a good thing, but we need something to satiate both the players, the collectors, and the player collectors, because I think they are three distinct groups where players will gladly buy singles and will gladly warm collectors coming into the game because all of their legendaries will bottom out in price.
Yep.
Collectors, they're used to this. They know what it is. They have to fork out money to collect the big cards, and they've been doing it forever in other card games or whatever they other collected. Pin traders, Disney collectors, they know these cards cost money. Player collectors are like you and I are the ones that are caught in the middle between, two parents walking the other way and the kid's like dangling. You've seen that picture, that meme. So I
We're
think
rarer though. We're the
we
much
are.
rarer breed.
I think
I
they did come up with a solution for it though, and unfortunately it got linked, but they confirmed it in the form of collector boosters.
I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't need to. We can't we can't get super deep in the weeds about it because it's literally something that got leaked. But also, it's like we literally know zero about it.
Mm-hmm. It did
you
get
know?
leaked, but they also did come out and say, yes, this is real,
Yeah.
which was big ups to them. So we didn't have to like sit around and wonder, are these real? Are they fake? Are they AI? Did somebody actually leak this? And it sucks that they did get leaked and that they didn't get to announce them properly. But when that announcement comes, I think people will be really excited because
Yeah.
it will satiate the collectors. And then the player collectors like you and I can still buy regular packs and collector boosters. And I think there will be more for everybody, more to go around. So I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing too. I mean, who knows what it even is, right? Like
Yeah. I'm
um
assuming it's going to be like what Magic does, but do you have
I
any idea what they're up to?
I have zero idea. I don't
Okay.
know what Magic does. People are talking about all the Pokemon comparisons of ETBs and whatever fresh three sets of letters are popping that day. And people have tried to explain it to me. I for everything that I've seen of Lorcana, it just feels like my gut says that they're going to do it differently than the
Mm-hmm.
way that other people are doing it. And they've put a lot of thought and care into a lot of the different stuff so far. So we'll see where it goes, man. Like I'm optimistic about it. Um from a sheer like guy theorizing perspective, do you think that this market is overly inflated right now? Do you think that this is all of the Poke Bros and all of the YouTube guys coming in here and essentially buying it all out and generating a forced sort of scarcity that allows them to then make the quick flips back before anybody notices, and then the game drops back down to earth in 6 to 7 months? Because we literally just watched that happen with One Piece. I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
in the weeds you are in any of the other TCG arenas, but that's literally what we just watched. I got to sell off some of my One Piece stuff to further invest in Lorcana stuff. Um and by the time that I heard about it in November, and by the time I was trying to sell my stuff off in February, it was already like, oh, but it's already coming back down. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, interesting. So I'm looking at the comparisons, and they're saying that it kind of, the boom happened somewhere around October-ish, like September-ish of last year.
Yeah.
Everything started trending up, but it was like it was a lab, right? It wasn't this was not organic. Hey, everybody's finding out about the game and it's in a healthy manner and it's a whole thing. Like it was like generated by these people. What do you think about this all, man? Like do you have an opinion? Like,
I
yeah.
think there is a bit of that going on. I'm not gonna lie. I think that definitely has happened to some extent. I don't know to what extent it has happened. And we are, I think, starting to see some of the cards cool down a little bit. Like you got a friend in me who was like pushing 1,000 at some point. Now it's like half that, which makes a lot more sense, right?
Yeah.
Some of these enchanteds were outperforming the iconics, which makes no sense because an iconic is based on averages of what people have put out there. It's about one in every 33-ish cases, I believe, is what I heard. Um, and of course, in Enchanted is like 1.5 every one case, right? So the rarity on the iconics, they're so much more rare that they should just garner a higher price point than any singular enchanted. Winnie the Pooh is sort of proving to be the exception to the rule because of how little Fabled was printed. But to answer your question, yes, I do think there was some market manipulation. I do think there is a huge influx of Pokemon collectors coming into the game. And by Pokemon collectors, I mean people that buy the cards to invest and sell later. I don't think any people that play Pokemon and collect Pokemon, just Pokemon cards, are coming into the game, into Disney Lorcana, because they want to collect Disney Lorcana. They've either known about Disney Lorcana for a long time and are already in the game, but I don't think they're coming in just because like the prices are hot. I think the people coming in because the prices are hot are the NFT guys, the flippers, the whatever, the whatnots of the world, which we're seeing pop up more and more. And like I just go on my Twitter and I talk about collecting a lot. And the other day I posted, these are the two cards that I'm missing from my like Max Rarity Toy Story collection, which is Alien Enchanted and the Park Buzz. And like there were people with NFT profiles liking that, retweeting it, replying to it. And yeah, I think those people are starting to come into the game because they want to make some money and invest into the game. Which if a few of those people come in, I think it's fine. But if it's like overrun like Pokemon is, then nobody gets product. It sucks. It's horrible. It's the worst. And of course, those people exist in other card games, like you said, One Piece, Magic the Gathering. But I think what makes Disney Lorcana unique to those and Pokemon as well is it's so much easier to open up like the chase of a Pokemon set than it is to open your chase iconic. Like compared to one another, it's like impossible to get an iconic, and it's very hard to get enchanteds, right? So I think that is a major reason as to why the prices are going up. And it also has to do with the quality of the enchanteds. They all look insane and they get better every set somehow. And I think
Yeah.
they're going to continue to keep getting better. And because they're one, super rare, two, the IP is top one or two in the world, and three, they're so good looking, the art and the effects and everything that they put into it, that the game was eventually going to find these sort of collectors. So there are pros and cons to it, I think. What's your thoughts?
My thought is I think it's gonna have I think it's just gonna be an ebb and a flow. I think that there's somewhere in the middle ground. I think people are talking right now, and a lot of people are under the assumption that this is just what it looks like when the game organically sort of takes off. Rotation couldn't be coming at like a better time. Wilds
Mm-hmm.
Unknown is closing out that chapter of it all. Like all of the Fabled stuff was starting to get really up there in price even before everything else was starting to sort of explode. But now we're seeing big buyouts of all of these things, and it doesn't quite feel it doesn't feel completely organic. But I would say that the efforts of Ravensburger, the efforts of Disney to an extent is all really helping out, right? Like
Yeah.
it really is showing how it all goes, but like I don't know. I don't know about you. I'm sort of in the within the singles market. Like I have a few regrets of stuff that I didn't buy already back
Oh, me
in the
too.
day, but
Me too.
uh but I don't think that like the prices right now, I feel personally like the prices right now are hella inflated.
Hmm.
So it's like this is like the seller's market, if you will, right? This is like I mean, well, technically it's a bull market, right? Everybody's buying, everybody's doing all the stuff. But it's always, in my opinion, smarter to go against the grain. You got to zig when everybody zags, you know?
Yeah.
And that's sort of been, I don't know, that's my strategy. I'm like, I'm not buying singles
Not right
again.
now. I'm
Yeah.
buying sealed product and I'm cracking it open, even though I should
Yeah.
probably keep it sealed. I've opened up so much wilds, it's actually insane, and I'm gonna open so much Attack of the Vine that it is gonna be a problem as well. But it's a team set. It's a team set. I think it's gonna go crazy. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna go insane. Once people start getting their hands on this, I am really curious to see what the prices are going to be like. And I wouldn't be surprised if like both iconics are pushing 2,500 or more, like day one.
Minimum 2K.
Yeah,
Minimum 2K starting to
that's what
me.
I'm saying. Like if they're near 1,000, that's got to be an insta buy,
That's a scoop. It's an
right?
immediate scoop.
Because
Like any
Buzz was like what, like 1,500 day one, and Merida was
yeah.
like 600 or 700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I mean that's the that's how do we navigate it? I don't know. I don't know how we navigate it all. I'm trying my best to get as many cases as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if it all comes through because one store online that I a while ago pre-ordered and they were taking big orders. I ordered a bunch and they just were like, "Hey, we may not be able to send all of it or any of it." So and now
Yeah.
I'm just scrambling to like, okay, a time for my local game stores, come on through. Let's go. Hopefully it all works out. I'm sure it all will. But makes me wonder if there's like an Attack of the Vine reprint coming, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if they're gonna see that the demand is so huge that people are we're in a first chapter scenario again. I think
Yeah.
that that's a pretty good. I think that that's pretty good. That's probably good news for them. That's probably good news for the game. Um, but yeah, the everything that they've revealed so far, these enchanteds, these iconics, man, they look absolutely insane, and I love the team at the double characters on the dual ink cards because that
Yeah.
makes so much more sense to me. It makes so much sense. Why have dual inks, with one character when you have the opportunity to put this, dual shift, dual shift stuff going I don't know. Like everything I've seen so far, it looks awesome. I try not to I don't like to be super spoiled during
Oh, okay.
the season. I
Yeah.
typically will look at Frank Karsten's draft and sealed guide and then
Yeah.
go play a bunch of sealed and draft. So we got a couple weeks before we're in it, but man, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, what was Sky saying over on Podcana? You were just recording that, huh?
Yeah. We just got finished recording, and my camera setup was complete opposite of where it is now. So I don't know. I'm all over the place, but yeah, Sky was well, dooming a little bit on the meta itself.
Really?
He's been testing Eleanor decks. He said they're insane. They're not nice. They're not fair. It's just as bad, if not worse than what we just had in Core Constructed with the dogs. And he was like, yeah, Tramp was good, but like Willow and Eleanor is disgusting. And like, it doesn't matter. You can play defense all day, every day. I'm still just going to draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of lore, and keep putting threats down that you're not going to be able to answer. Um, so that's how he's feeling right now. And
Is
I
the
don't.
shift toys? Is it basically just replace all of the dog stuff with toy stuff and then we call it a day, Eleanor and Aurora?
Right now it is like Aurora, Pluto, the Mike Wazowski 0-4 that draws cards for both people. The Pocahontas that plays a 1 cost for free. Top end is just Eleanor, and then you just never run out of threats. You just keep playing them onto the board and draw a bunch of cards, and that's what he's been playing.
All right. All right.
Not even toys, not even like toys under the sea type stuff, which maybe the deck will evolve into something like that if it is as big of a problem as Sky has said. But also, he did say he was doing mostly theory crafting, has done a little bit of testing, but in his testing, it's just not been close. I'm curious to see what happens. He's worried about it because it's going to be the format for Nationals. And in North American Championship, he's going to be there trying to get into Worlds, and he doesn't want to have to play Eleanor again.
Wow. Yeah, he was the first one qualified, wasn't he?
Yeah, first one qualified in Season 2. Shout out to him. Double qualified, I think. Triple qualified. He also qualified in Brazil, so he has to go down to their national event as well, so he has 2 chances at Worlds.
There's a South American Championship? I didn't know that.
I believe so. I believe maybe it's just Brazil, but I think there is a path to Worlds via. Well, there has to be, other than like the winner. But they do have people are getting invited back, and there's another Disney Lorcana challenge in Sao Paulo, Brazil, this weekend as well. So
yeah. Core, right?
Yep.
Whew.
I wonder who will be there. It'll be interesting because Sky's not going down. He went down to the last one. Maybe, I don't know. Will we see? Josh Wong, will he be down there? Will Tiago be down there? DKP, Ed, Zan, like all these people went to Sao Paulo before, right? Alphos. Are they going to make the trip down there yet again?
DKP for sure, because he has a reason to. Like DKP,
farm those Mickeys.
Well, he hasn't gotten an invite to Worlds yet.
That's true.
He hasn't won one of the things. I mean, all of the other.
I think he's got a little pressure on him right now.
He does. He absolutely does. Imagine a world where he doesn't top, because it's going to be incredibly hard. I don't know about you, but I think it is harder to top 8 the Continentals than it is to get top 32 in a 2,000 person DLC.
Way harder, I think.
Yeah. Because you're with all of the monsters.
Everybody you play is a beast.
It's Monsters Inc., dude. And then a few people who squeaked in a little bit, but you know what I mean? Like, unless you face those people first round, it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna happen. All of the boogeymen under the bed are literally gonna be there. What do you do when you're winning in is literally, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you got to run the gauntlet to get there.
And there's a bunch of people that aren't even qualified from Nationals that were there last time that you would like expect to see, like Kurt, R&B. Like this season has been hard, man, really hard. Spike a CCQ, win a CCQ. Well, there were some CCQs out here that were probably easier to win those, like really small ones that like went under the radar. Probably easier to win those than.
How many people were in Diet Coke?
I want to say. Let me check. I believe it was like 150 plus.
Whoa, that's crazy. Okay.
Let me double check for you.
That's going to be easier than a 300 person CCS. You know what I'm saying? Like
152 were there.
Yeah.
But like I think winning a CCQ is harder on average. Even 150 players winning the whole thing. You have to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was a cut to top 8, so you had to go like X1 or X02, and then after you did that, you had to win the 3 straight matches in the top 8 to win the whole thing. I think just to get one invitation to Nationals, I think that's harder to do than top 32 by like a significant margin, in my opinion.
Yeah. You
have to win. In the other one, you just have to go 10-2.
Yeah, that's true.
In this, you have to win. So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I've talked to some players that have said it is harder to do that than qualify the old-fashioned way. But if you're not winning a CCQ, which is incredibly difficult, especially ones with 100-plus players, I would say maybe tournaments with less than that. It's probably easier than top 32ing. It goes up and down, right? The
Mm-hmm.
level of difficulty and like how many big players are there, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, if you're not winning a CCQ, you had 3 chances to qualify, 3 to get top 32. And what do you have to do to get top 32? You have to win 10 times, 10 times, and only lose twice. Now, you can get more than 10 wins, or you can get more than halfway there if you're a good player, probably pretty consistently. You can get to 5, 6, maybe even 7 wins. But 10, because those last 4 or 5 rounds, you're playing nothing but killers.
It's
Nothing
only the
but
best.
killers.
It's literally only the best people, and a couple people who probably squeak in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like variance is a thing too. Like that's why I think that's important to note. Is like there are people, dude. Like I think it's important for people to know that like you the right deck on the right day, you can still
spike
just
it.
slam dunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You can slam dunk it, man. But that is hard. That is
10-2. Like
yeah,
you've
that's
played in
incredibly
tournaments.
difficult.
That's even at set champs. Like sometimes you drop a round and it's like, dude, I'd have to win 9 more. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you start a set champs 1-1, and you're like, imagine this was a DLC. Like, you only have 1 more life.
Absolutely nutty, man. It's yeah, it's crazy. I mean, how did you finish in Indy, by the way? We didn't
Yeah. And
You had a great run, brother.
Yeah, it was a really weird run. Round 1 I was playing Amber Steel. I worked on the deck with J-Bomb and Nose Rain Richie, who won the first Ink event, as well as the Dave, who is qualified season 1 and already in season 2 as well, won an Ink event. And then my teammate Jake, all 4 of us were sort of working on the deck for a few weeks leading into the tournament, trying to figure out tech choices and stuff. So super shout out to them for all their help. But yeah, round 1, I played against Dogs on the draw. I was able to win.
Let's go.
Then I played. Sorry, something that heard a loud noise. That's probably my dog knocked something over. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Round 2, I played against Emerald Amethyst, the Diablo deck, on the play, and I won 2-0. Round 3, I played against Luca Rinaldi, a player you might recognize his name.
Yeah.
Golden Mickey
Worlds.
winner.
World's competitor, I believe, correct?
I don't believe he was at Worlds last
Oh
year.
no! Oh, I thought
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He definitely has a golden Mickey. I know that for a fact. He's a really good player from Europe. He might have been at Worlds. I don't know.
Is he Rare Hunters?
No, he is like world class cards adjacent.
I'm thinking of the wrong Luca then.
Yeah. Different Luca, but he's very good. Golden Mickey. I was very like, oh no, this is round 3. What are we genuinely doing to me? I'm trying to go on a run here. I play him on the play. It's a mirror match.
Yeah.
I turn 1 Cindy. He has turn 1 Angel. Turn 2 Storm is Angel with Cindy. Play Ursula.
Let's go.
His turn 2, he plays Troubadour. My turn 3. And then along came Zeus on the Troubadour.
Yep.
But I sang a cood with Cinderella. I was going to play Ariel, Ethereal Voice, Booster.
Yep.
And then sing the Zeus.
Yeah.
So I sing a cood, draw a card. What do I see off the top? If not, Cindy Stouthearted.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I ink, I shift, I Zeus, and he like conceded like the next turn. It was just so over. Like Cindy,
that's
turn
brutal,
3,
man.
He has nothing on the board. It's over. I think he played Ariel, Spectacular Singer. I sang something, challenged it while it was ready. He conceded. Game 2, no 1-drop for him. I have Angel on 1. He plays Angel on 2, Storm. And I just get a wide board. He eventually inks up to 7, plays a Cinderella Stouthearted. Yeah. I Strength of Raging Fire that thing for 7, and he concedes. So that was a 2-0. Just Giga high rolled him. He had a bad start. It is what it is. Giga high roll, we take those. Round 4, I was supposed to be on feature, but my opponent didn't want to. I was playing against a woman playing Ruby Sapphire. It's you have to play it a very specific way to beat that with Amber Steel. But I was able to win 2-0.
Items?
No, Shark actions and stuff.
Okay.
So I was able to get over like the Olafs and the Sharks. It was just a lot of like me singing Storm and Strength on my own characters and drawing with Rapunzel. Like I have to have a million cards. That way when I get C-sued and be prepped over and over, I can rebuild. So that was my plan. Just draw, draw, draw. And I think I played 4 Rapunzels game 1 or something. And like game 2, I just had everything and they weren't able to stop me to get to be prepared. I was able to take it with bare necessities, stop it for a turn with Pete, and then eventually they got it off, but it was too late. So I won that 2-0. I'm feeling really good, 4-0. Going to round 5, I'm like, all right, here's where things are going to get serious. Not like they weren't. I just played a Golden Mickey winner in round 3. I played against Emerald Steel. I'm on the draw. Game 1, blow them out. I just have it all.
Yeah.
On bare necessities, their stuff. Game 2, they're just Ursula taking all my stuff. I can't remove their Ursula 3. Game 3, I just had all the answers for their Ursula 3, man. They played Ursula 3. I was like, all right, Zeus. Played another Ursula 3, Zeus. And then from there, they were just so far behind. They couldn't get anything going. They couldn't sudden chill me because they had no Ursula. They weren't able to find the Prince Sean's. I win that 2-1. Round 5, so I'm 5-0, going into round 6. Now I'm on feature match. I go up against Dogs, and you casted that with Baker.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I remember you were 5-0, dude. I was so happy.
I was.
Dude, you got.
No, I wasn't 5-0. Round 6, I played Ruby Sapphire. I lost. Giga high rolled. I made a little bit of a misplay in game 1, but I don't know if it would have mattered. Round 6 is the round or round 7 is what you casted. So I was 5-1 at that time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but in that I was on the play. I didn't know what I was playing against. I play Cindy, I pass. I see that they're playing Dogs, and I'm like, on my turn 2, I play Ursula, but for my turn, I drew a Cood, and I had Big Cindy in hand.
Yeah.
So I was like, if they don't have Ursula, I just win. Not only that, it's a crazy moment for stream. I don't know who's casting this, but it's going to be awesome. So I was like, I'll keep the Akud. I'll keep the Cindy. I could have sang Akud with Cindy, but then I could have only played Pete, and that's not even good. Like, if I had Aerial Ethereal Voice in my hand, I would have sang Akud with Cindy, slammed Aerial Ethereal Voice, keep it pushing, I probably win, but I didn't have that. So I was like, I risk it. He had the Ursula, of course, and he takes it from me. And then, of course, in game number 3, I need Ariel to hit bare necessities. She doesn't. I need my look at this family to hit Pete. It doesn't, and I lose.
Yeah, and then
because I knew we
had
under
you slam down Ariel, and then then you find the Pete off the Ariel. Oh my god!
Yeah, I was it backwards. So I was like, no.
And then what? So you made day 2.
I beat, so I lost 2 rounds in a row after starting 5-0. I was like, not like this, not the fumble. And then the last round I played Dogs. Same thing that happened to against Luca Rinaldi happened in this game number 1. Play Cindy on 1, Storm whatever they play Ursula on 2, Zeus whatever they play, sang Akud, top deck Cindy, shift Cindy, GG go next, and then I won 2-0 I won 2-1 against him. Made it into day 2.
How far did you make it in day 2?
Lost the first round. So
no!
I was 6-2.
Brutal.
I go in, I'm playing against Create, Rip Lungs, who is a very well-known content creator player, qualified via LCQ last season. I had no clue what he was playing. He was like ready to get blue locked, and I was like, I guess he's playing Sapphire. I don't know. I assumed he was playing Sapphire items, but I didn't know for a fact.
He said the words, "Are you ready to get blue locked?"
Yes, he did say that.
That's like something out of an anime. That's literally, I mean, it is an anime for one, I guess. What does blue lock mean?
I have no clue.
You have no clue?
I have no idea.
Do you know what the anime is about?
No.
It's about, it's a soccer anime about the individual being stronger than the team. How the stronger the individual is. Basically, every sports anime you've ever watched is with the power of teamwork, guys. We can take on anybody. And Blue Lock starts the show off by saying, a team is only as strong as its individual members. You are all going to be against each other for one position. So unless we have the best of the best, you need to be like you're out and you're never going to be heard of again.
Yeah.
But one person out of the 100 of you that we've selected are going to represent Japan and take us to victory, because this ideology that the team is always going to be better is great on paper, but will lose you every single time outside of fairy tales. And I was like, what a cool concept for it. Flips. It's the anti-sports anime. That's Blue Lock. Anyways, I don't know what that means still. But
I wasn't sure either.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. He's playing a blue deck, I guess. So
did he say it in a way that was cool, or was it a little cringe? Were you like,
I don't know. I was confused. I don't know. He hit me with confusion.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. So I did like a normal altar. It wasn't anything crazy. But in game number, I find out he's playing Emerald, Amethyst, Diablo. Just fine matchup. It's very beatable, very winnable for both sides. I think it's close, but I think Amber Steel would be slightly favored. Game number 1, he played Ursula Deceiver on turn 2.
Yeah.
On turn 3, and on turn 4, and then on turn 6. So he played all 4 of his Ursula 2s, and he ripped 4 songs for me. What are we doing, genuinely? So, of course, I lost game 1. I won game 2.
Okay.
Game 3, he played Ursula on 2 and Ursula on 3. And it was still kind of close. I fight back despite that. I take control of the game. I'm thinking to myself, I won, right?
Yeah.
That's how, he has, no cards in hand. I popped his Snow Fort with Donald Duck. Shout out to JDZ. He got me an epic Donald Duck signed in Australia by the artist. I played that Donald Duck. I popped the Snow Fort. That's why the Donald Duck was in the deck, to pop the Snow Fort, or maybe a Maurice's Workshop, but really the Snow Fort. And I'm ahead. And but I only have a couple characters on my board. He top decks a Genie into a Genie, and then he gets a Peter Pan, and then he has an Elsa. Now all this stuff's evasive. I'm drawing no removal songs. None. Turn after turn. I'm like, just one removal song. The game's over. Just one. Never showed. And I eventually got a super wide board. And I'm like, these decks are playing under the sea, but I have to go wide. Here's my only chance. I have to race. So I'm questing everything. And he decides to full quest on his turn. And he has a Peter Pan out. He plays Diablo 2, the Spiteful Raven. And he could have challenged my Cinderella 1-drop, but chose not to. He thought about this turn for 5 minutes maybe. Decided to just leave it upright. He had genuinely a free challenge. So much lore on the board that I was never going to stop him from winning. My only way was to quest out next turn and hopefully get over the line. But I was 2 lore short, and he counted it. He decided not to challenge. And I was like, okay. And then I drew my card for turn, and if it was Cinderella Stout-Hearted, I could have shifted and won.
You win, yeah.
Or if it was a card that drew a card, maybe Look at This Family, I can play, Look at This Family wouldn't have worked, but maybe Akud, I had a bunch of ink, so I could have searched for it at least a little bit, drawn a couple cards, and maybe found it. And I didn't have any draw in my hand, and I'm sitting in my hand, shaking my head, and I tell him before I concede, I was like, if I drew Cinderella this turn, I would have beat you, right? And he counted it all, and he's like, oh, you're right. And I put down my cards, I didn't have it, and we shook hands, and he won. And he was like, thanks for telling me that, because I'll keep that in mind for the next rounds.
He gave you the out.
Yeah, he did give me the out. I didn't find it, unfortunately, but I was hoping for it. I was like, don't challenge my Cindy. And he didn't do it. And I was like, okay, Heart of the Cards. And I had Heart of the Cards earlier in the tournament, so I can't complain too much. And then after that, I'm like, it's okay. I'm still in it for a Simba, right?
Yeah.
That's big. And maybe I get a pass down if I go X3. Never know. There's so many great players that are going to make top cut. And there were a bunch of pass downs in this tournament. So I go into the next round. Who do I get paired against other than Kurt Spice, who is...
I saw the picture. I remember now.
Yeah, I play him anyway, semi-regularly. So I play against Kurt. I know what he's on. And he does the dang thing to me that Riplungs did. Ursula on 2, Ursula on 3, Ursula on 4. I'm like, what is going on, man? And then he beats me 2-1. And I dropped from the tournament. So I went 6-4. But really close games in game 2. I'm super proud of my performance. I think I played out of my mind. And I asked Sky, I was like, genuinely, I made that one little mistake in the Ruby Sapphire match. I asked him, I was like, was holding the Akud against the dogs in the blind on the play right when I had the Cindy shift in my hand? I was like, look, in retrospect, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I should have sang Akud and played Pete. And he was like, no, that was, you 100% keep Akud and go for it there. And just try to win the game because you didn't have a better play in hand. So that made me feel better because I was like kicking myself. It's like, that was on stream. I look like an idiot doing that, keeping that Akud.
No, I don't think so. You got to force them
yeah.
to have it, right? And if they
Yeah.
don't, you maximum punish them
Yeah, I
for
just went
just
on the
not
spot.
having. Yeah.
Genuinely just went on
Yeah.
the spot. So.
I mean, it's like one gamble over another, but I don't think anybody would fault you there. It's like, dude, yeah, keep the automatic win. Here's what I'm curious about, because you've played a fair amount of Amber Steel now, and I said something on stream that I wasn't sure, but it was just my assumption, and everything you've said more or less reinforces my assumption. But I feel like against dogs, if you, the Amber Steel player, have your perfect opening and your perfect first few draws, that is going to beat dogs with their perfect opening and their perfect first few draws. I feel like if you have the singers and the songs for the removal, you can cut out everything from underneath them before they can generate enough to do the Tramp 7, and they're basically left with not enough ink, not many draw options, and they can't fire off the Eleanor. Is that correct? Or do you think like if you both get it perfect, then dogs is still just too powerful and it's going to win? I feel like Amber Steel has the advantage, but what's your take on it?
If it's perfect, I would favor Amber Steel. Like turn 1 Cindy, turn 2 Sing Storm. Like I would need to, yeah, turn 1 Cindy, turn 2 Sing Storm. But if it's their perfect opener, they're going to open Lady, so Storm does nothing. So I have to hold the Storm. Turn 2, I play Ursula. Turn 2, they play Ursula. I have to have multiple removals in my hand, which means I need, and then along came Zeus to get rid of their 1-drop or their 2-drop, but that likely is probably not going to happen.
Is their perfect opening still
I can't
Ursula on 2?
Yeah, well, against Amber Steel it is.
Okay, interesting.
I would say if they Willow on 2, they lose instantly if I have Storm. Like the game is over. So if they Ursula on 2, which is their perfect opener against Amber Steel, which my opponent did on stream, which is why he won. If he didn't Ursula on 2, if he Willowed 1-drop, I win. So I think their perfect opener with Ursula on 2 is better.
Interesting.
But if they go Willow Tramp, for example, I win with my perfect opener because I storm their Willow, I play an Ursula, or I Akud out Aerial Ethereal Voice, and then I storm the next turn. I draw 2 cards, and then that's how you beat dogs is when they don't Ursula on 2 and you have the songs. Aurora was so bad for me all weekend, though. I played 2 Aurora, 2 Angel. I wish it was just 4 Angel. Aurora was genuinely terrible. Dale was great, too. I wish I had played 2 Dales, which Patrick Cote and J-Bomb both played 2 Dales. I wish I would have done that. But yeah, my list was very close to theirs. Very, very close. And Chimpo was actually a beast.
Interesting. You were on the Chimpo build.
Oh, yeah. The big 4/7. Because sometimes he just comes out, okay, they Bruno him back to my hand like Emerald Amethyst. He's in there for that matchup mostly. Because, like, they're so annoying with their Peter Pans, and they rush in, and they have like Snow Forts, and they can get rid of any of your singers at any time with Elsa, and like I said, Peter Pan. Like, it's hard to sing safely. So if you can get Chimpo out, he protects you. And even if they bounce him to your hand with wrong lever, that takes like most of their ink for the turn. Or they Bruno him, that takes all of their ink. Or they have to sing it with Elsa, and then you just redeploy him. So like one time he got bounced with wrong lever, played him again. Bruno'd, played him again. And they didn't have the third answer, and he just sat there the whole game. They never got past him. They could never challenge because they're all a bunch of dinky Diablos that have no strength. Yeah. And he just sat there like a big guy. And then
he'll get a good 3 for 1.
And yeah,
you let
and
him.
Then he'll Rapunzel value was crazy off of him, so he was super good. I loved him. But yeah, I wish I had another Dale. Then he's a 7/7.
Yeah, Dale would have been probably pretty good. I feel
Yeah,
like Dale's
I only have
pretty good in that
one
meta.
Dale in my deck. I wish I had two.
Mhm.
I high key wish I had 3 Bare Necessities. That card was insane all day.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The amount of people playing all kinds of goofy songs, actions, and item stuff, like, yeah,
I
especially,
Bare
yeah,
Necessities on 2 against Ruby Sapphire. The game's
yeah,
probably over instantly. I'm either going to take their ramp if they don't have Tipo, which I've done a bunch. Hey, nice sale, buddy. GG. Or like you grab their Maurice's Workshop if they're playing items. They can't win.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what the future looks like. I mean, sky's dooming and glooming right now, but I mean, as
I'm
much as I
gonna try
respect
Amber
him,
Steel for this right off
yeah,
the rip. Yeah.
I might try Ruby Amber. I
Yeah,
kind of
I'm gonna
like
do both. Singers. I'm singing songs, I'll tell you
I'm a
that.
Ruby man. I love the Ruby stuff, and now with the Raging Storm stuff, it just reminds me too much of B prep. So it's like I love having the eject button.
Red Moon Ritual, like, legitimately is really good.
You think?
I think that card is nuts. And
Wow.
I was worried to talk about it on Podcana, not to spoil the episode, but I just gave Sky what I thought of it. I was like, it's super singable really early. You can play a Singer 3-on-1, play a Singer 4-on-2, instantly remove anything. It's better than Strength of Raging Fire in that position because you don't need a bunch of Singers. Like, you don't need a wide board for it. You just need 2 Singers that can target their best thing, instantly banish it, and I gave him my whole spiel on why I thought it was good, and he was like, yeah, the card's insane. I was like, let's go. I was right.
That makes me really happy. I, from the first look, was like, there's something here, especially with all of the Ruby singers, with all the power line, Max Goof stuff. You can even start implementing, right? All
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Amber characters, like every other Amber character, feels like they can sing two above what their cost is, right? Like, yeah, man, we'll see. I had a rough set, champs. I went 0-3 and couldn't
Dang.
win any woodies.
No top 8s.
Took dogs. I couldn't
Ugh.
even top 8 a 12 person the first one that I did.
No.
Dude, it was brutal. It was literally the most brutal. It was the most brutal 3 tournaments I've ever gone to.
Ugh.
In that, like, literally every time I was like, I made mistakes because I was playing dogs. I didn't
Yeah.
think a lot of other people would, and I was right. I made the right call. I think I brought the best deck there. I just wasn't used to playing it in paper, so I kept forgetting some Lilo triggers that would have helped me. And
Yeah.
then it was like I forget one Lilo trigger one time, cost me the entire game. Just
Yeah.
got it was just one of those where literally every snowball that could have happened snowballed and lost me every single important game.
Oh,
And
no. That's
meanwhile,
tough.
yeah, dude, the one that got me was it was the winning in for top 8 and just 3 Hades off the top of their deck. They're drawing nothing, blurple, 3 Hades right off the top of their deck, and I find 2 under the seas. It was like, dude, I just needed characters. I
Yeah.
just needed anything. So
That's
I
tough.
kind of it's the kind of few weekends that made me be like, dude, I don't want to play this game anymore. What is this?
Dude, I played Blurple. I went to 4. I got 4 Woodies. I got 4th,
Let's go.
3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So I did end up getting the playmat, but I just played Blurple, and it was literally my first time. I was like, if Blurple's on the play, it beats dogs, especially this like pre-queen tech. It's like you can't lose if you just curve out with Blurple on the play. You can't lose, and even sometimes on the draw. So I beat a bunch of dogs. I would say I had a positive win rate with Blurple.
Yeah.
You just go Palace Guard, Tipo, Tigger, Elsa, Demona, Hades. If you do that,
Yeah, it's
you cannot
over.
you can't lose.
I lost to 3 Scuttles.
I put Big Scuttle in the deck because the first set champ I went to, I like Mrs. Incredible in there, and they had Chromacons out, and they just kept bouncing my stuff. I was like, this is Scuttle, I win. If this is Scuttle, they can't get rid of him. So I just put 3 Scuttles in and 4 Merryweathers, and they were huge. I was like, nice Chromacon, buddy.
Bro.
Good luck getting rid of these. And then I Cheshire Cat. I moved the damage. Oh, you have to bounce Cheshire Cat or your own character. So they bounce Cheshire Cat. I draw cards. Scuttle was huge. I'm surprised you didn't play Blurple. You're a Ruby Amethyst guy. It's basically the same thing, except you have no board wipe.
I never played Blurple ever.
Me either, but
It
I was just like
never.
riding a bike, man. The Amethyst cards.
I should have done that. I was just like, I'll just try and learn. I bought the Zan guide. I was just like, I'll just try and learn the best deck. I'll do that. But I didn't have the Eleanor's because that wasn't in the Zan guide. I was very sad.
Oh no,
To find
Eleanor.
out the tech after. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, oops. Well, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If you are on Eleanor's, you farm people. With no Eleanor, the deck is like way harder to play. Way harder to play. So give yourself a little bit of a break, especially not having put in a ton of paper reps in it. It's very hard to play. Amber Steel Toy is genuinely a great, like the deck me and Sky built like day one at the beginning of the set.
Yeah.
Insane. I have like a 70% win rate with it, like hundreds of games.
Dude.
It auto loses to Blurple, but it like beats literally everything else. Like even dogs, it's like you just you Akut out an Angel 2 and you're just like snowball. Like people just forgot that Angel Experiment 624 like is in the game, and that card is insane against dogs, especially if you can. Or you don't even need to Akut it out. You just go like. One drop into Willow into Angel on turn 3, snowball their Willow, sing a Strength or whatever, and like you draw so many cards with the toys, it's actually fine.
And then profit.
It's actually a pretty even matchup.
Dude, yeah, I felt like the biggest failure after this one. I was like,
that's
dude,
all right, man. We've all
it's
been
just
there
one
in
of those,
set champ
man.
seasons, yeah.
Man, yeah.
That was me during Whispers. Well, I only played one, and like I wasn't feeling the format, and I didn't want to play Emerald Sapphire, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, and that's why that was the worst I ever did at a DLC. I was a nomad. I had no home. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have good reps. I was like, I'm just gonna play Amethyst Steel, I guess. It's like a fine deck, and maybe I'll do okay. And like, I started off 2-0 in the mirror match. You know me, I love mid-range mirrors. I'm a Ruby Amethyst guy. I'll play that all day. But then they put me against Emerald Sapphire, barely lost to it, and then it just snowballed from there. And it was a bad event. So I felt that way in Whispers. I felt that way in Azurite Sea. I believe that was the hero one. I tried so hard to get a playmat in that and couldn't do it.
Was that the hero? No, that was Scar.
Okay, then it wasn't Azurite Sea. It was Arcasia's Island then. Yeah.
Gotcha. Dude, it's just the insult to injury is that I went basically 4-4 two seasons in a row. I basically top 8'd and won essentially 2 mats last season because we did a split, and I was like, I'll take a first chapter box and some winter spell packs over a mat. But anyways, it's like it sucks that like, oh, right, the one time like that you're actually just trash is when the card's now $350. It's like, oh, great. I got 4 daisies. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that was the timing of it all was also,
you're very, very busy. I had to do it in 2 weekends because I was like, I have no other weekends to play any of these. It's either I'm going to be casting in some other state or I'm going to be playing in Indy. So it was, I got 2 weekends to do this, 4 chances. Luckily, I was able to get it done. But like I said, it was just like riding a bike, playing Blurple. It is literally Ruby Amethyst with no board wipe.
That's probably what I'll end up playing next set, unless Ruby Amber really shows up, because I really loved.
I think it's gonna be a really good mid-range deck.
God, I loved Ruby Amber the last season because I had like my little homebrew and nobody knew what to expect and everybody thought I was on Boosty Boys and it was just like this crazy.
Sorry,
but shout out my wife for taking the top 8, dude. She got us the Woody.
Oh, okay. What was she playing?
Got us the Woody. She was playing Amethyst Steel, Purple Steel.
Let's go. Hey, that was a really good deck to bring. Genuinely, I was gonna play like dogs this whole set champ, and then I was up at ETB, sitting at Chris's table. ETB Chris, you ever met him?
No.
Great guy. He's like the team owner. He's qualified as well. Qualified winning the Montreal CCQ, but he is an Amethyst Steel gamer. That is his deck. That is his heart. That is his love. That is his home. That is his life. right? And I was playing dogs, cooked me every game. Wasn't close. On the play, on the draw,
Wow.
didn't matter. Fried me, fried me, fried me. I was like, I'm not playing this. And I played Blurple instead, and it worked out. So thank you, Chris. Otherwise, I would have played dogs getting absolutely cooked.
She had to beat one of the best players on the team too.
Okay.
Emperor's New Crew, Mike, and like she did it. She beat RMB, dude, in Indy. She actually not in the main event, but the Sunday core. She beat RMB round 2. I was like, yo, let's go.
She built different.
She is. She really is. I got a lot of respect. She put in a lot of time, a lot of effort.
She's great, man. I like
shout outs.
Getting to meet her and talk to her at these events. She's awesome. She brightens up the room. She's a very happy person and just a joy to be around. And when I was talking to her a bit, she was like, Brent's casting, he gave me one mission, win as many promos as I can. And she was doing it, dude.
She got us the full set, man.
Yeah,
like, she really freaking did it. I mean, dude, you talk about Luca round 3. She had Dale Bolito round 1, bro.
In the
main. I just looked down at a text. She goes, I got Dale Bolito with the cry emoji.
No. That's so sad.
I even brought it up to him in the interview. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Dale's awesome.
Shout out Dale Bolito, man. People.
He's my fashion guru. Like whenever I need fashion advice, he literally like told me, I was like, I want to level up my wardrobe, and he just like gave me a list of stuff to buy at Uniqlo. I went and bought it. Styling, profiling.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You look like you're wearing a Dale Bolito shirt right now.
The little pocket.
The little pocket. Yeah, that's where he puts his his Simbas and Elsas.
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right. One thing I did want to bring up before we bring to a close here. Do you see all this whatnot stuff going on?
Are you talking about like them opening product early and like
these people doing it 2 weeks less, even more than 2.5 weeks early?
Get them out of here.
How did they get the boxes? How did this all go down? Like, dude, that was like, I just feel like it's maximum scummy. I don't know. It is.
And they're selling packs for $56 a pack. What are we doing? What's going on? Why are you, first of all, it's super predatory, obviously, but like, you gotta have just some common sense. There's no way a single pack of a set that's not even out yet is worth $56. Go to Walmart and buy them for $7. There's no way that it's this in demand. Well, maybe it will be. I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
I know a few people. I know
go to locals
who
or
bought
something.
Packs.
Why?
Because, man, people are paying for the experience of saying that they got it before anybody else did. Like, isn't that crazy? That's just nutty to me. And then the bigger crazy part to me was some people just being like, what's the harm? Who cares? And I'm just like, how do you not have even a shred of empathy for the company and the creatives that have been working on this for years at this point? Having their stuff, figuring out the best way to plan the surprise to best, complement the way that they want to release everything. And then a couple of bozos just come out here and I was like seriously baffled. I was baffled by and I said it like this. This is what I compared it to. I said, imagine that you've been planning a surprise birthday party for your grandma or your kid or your wife or whatever. And not only does somebody with forethought ruin the surprise, but also you tell all your friends about it and all your friends go, well, don't you see? Now it is even better because now they can prepare for the surprise birthday party. What's the harm? Why does anybody care about whether it was a surprise or not? I know you put a lot of care and effort into this, but this is more efficient this way. It doesn't hurt your business. It doesn't ruin the birthday party in any way. The same birthday cake and the same birthday candles are going to be there, all of the same people. And it's like, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's what really got under my skin more than almost anything was people people just full send being like, I just don't care about reveals, so why should I? It's like somebody being like, well, I've never had a birthday party, so why should I care about somebody's birthday party
Yeah,
getting
somebody else's
ruined?
surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
sucks.
how? I don't know, man. Like it just, to me, it's, and to be fair, there's a fair amount of people who are like, yeah, I feel bad for some of the creators of the videos, but many people are just looking at it from a lens of, to me, many people are looking at it from just a pure one-to-one, pure EV, look at the numbers and percentages, statistics of the business of it all and go, well, it's not that big a deal. And to their credit, it's not that big a deal, but it's like, are you human? Do you have emotions? Can you empathize that there are people that are making videos about this, and this is maybe their first video ever, and now their card has been spoiled already? Like who cares if you've watched the reveal videos or not? I don't know.
Yeah. I would be heartbroken if, like, I got to reveal this set. I put over 10 hours of work into that between writing, recording, and editing it, and scheduled the release for everybody to watch together. And if my thing got leaked by some dude opening packs on whatnot, I would be, devastated.
Yeah, I know. But Garrick, think of all of us that aren't content creators. You don't have to do that. Don't you see? It's the same thing. So how can I possibly empathize with you on something? I don't know. I lost a little faith in humanity reading back some of the people that are like, what's the harm? I don't understand. What's the possible? And it's like, dude, do you not understand that there are people at the, and I guess I don't blame them, because it's like, we know some of the people that work at Ravensburger. We're in the game we're in the game we got skin in the game, and we're doing a whole bunch of stuff. And we personally know and have chatted with game designers and people that work on this type of stuff. So it's like, I guess from that perspective, they're just like, well, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and it's like, who cares about this or that? And it's like, sure, but it's also a creative endeavor that people have been putting years of their life into, and have said that this is the way we want to do this, and to just max profit off of it too.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other part of it. It's like, literally, you are throwing all of that into the trash can just so that you can flip a quick buck. And everybody is, of course, going to want to do that. And they sold out all the packs, I bet. I didn't watch any of it, but I don't know, man. Like,
very scummy.
Very scummy. And it's like, those people are going to do it, but and I guess I can't even blame people who have the money to burn, don't care about it one way or another, and just want to see it. I don't blame anybody other than the people who were scummy enough to do it. But I will say this, like, dude, I think that there should be a modicum of empathy and or sympathy for people that are creating these things. And I understand probably most of the people who don't empathize or care are people who've never created a single thing in their life and don't know what that is like to have tried to surprise somebody with something ever in their life. But it's like, I don't know. That's my soapbox, man.
No, man, I totally agree with you. 100%. Everything you said. No, we shouldn't be selling $60 packs unless you're selling like fabled packs in like 3 years from now, and like maybe the boxes are worth $2,000, and you're like, well, I bought a box for $2,000. I want to sell the packs to people for the cost that I bought it, to give them a chance to open it, right? Like, you see pack openers like PokeRev, who does that in Pokemon, will buy like, I bought a $10,000 box. Okay, I'm gonna make like no money on this except for like ad revenue on the stream. I'm gonna sell you guys exactly how much the packs cost divided by 10,000, right?
Yep.
And if you want the opportunity to open this crazy Charizard, I'm giving it to you at a steep discount because you don't have $10,000. Maybe you have 500 and you want to buy one pack for 500. Maybe it's a birthday present or a Christmas present or something, and just try for once in your life to open this card. That's fine. That's when you can sell packs for a lot of money. But if you're selling packs that are going to be MSRP for $6 in 2 weeks for $60, that's a problem.
You're selling the time. And I mean, I get it. And at the end of the day, like everybody's right. The one-to-oneers are absolutely right. Like, does it really affect anything that much? No. Like, bottom line, like, might it even be better for the hype of the game that people are get more excited over it and then want to go? Sure, there's an argument there, but it's like there's a human element too that I just wish more people
Yeah, I agree.
could see. But I also, like, you and I are in in a whole different ballpark. Everything that we say has to also come with an asterisk. We also are CCs, that are
Yeah.
making content and know people within the game, and not everybody's following it that closely. I can't blame anybody. I'm not calling anybody out or trying to, but it's just,
It sucks.
if this reaches the ears of one person and maybe changes their mind, and now they see like, oh, there's actually like, yeah, I didn't think about the creatives who were probably pretty excited to get this out in a manner that best, because even the Iconics were leaked this set. Like,
Yeah.
it's just getting crazier,
Dude, it was
man.
during Indie, and I was like, people were like, Garrett, did you see the Iconics? And then they showed me a picture, and I was like, oh, they must have revealed it on stream.
Everybody thought that it was revealed on stream. People were telling me they revealed this on stream, and I went, no, they didn't. I'm here.
I'm on the stream.
I'm here. I'm watching the stream. I'm watching everything that's going on.
That didn't happen. I know you were out there playing, but
it didn't happen. But that was the rumor that got circulated around, and people didn't feel as upset. And then they just went along with it anyway. But it's like, dude, imagine. I just hate getting. I don't know about you, but I hate getting spoilers for anything.
Me too.
I hate movie spoilers.
Yeah.
I hate television spoilers.
Dude,
and
I got a quick story for you.
Please.
Before
Snape kills Dumbledore?
Yeah. No.
Sorry, everybody in 2006.
It's very similar to that, but
Go ahead.
It was Captain America the third one.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, Captain America 3 where all the Avengers fought each other, right?
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War. Thank you.
What was that one where they were in a civil war with each other?
I literally made videos on this stuff for 10 straight years. I can't remember what one of the most popular. Anyway, I'm turning in my comic book card. I'm officially retired. Anyway, I go in to see that like opening day, and I sit down and like I had tweeted about it, like going to see Captain America Civil War, and then like I'm waiting for the previews to start. This is before the trailers have started. I pull up my phone. I got a Twitter notification. I click on it. It's just like Bucky loses his arm. This person dies. This happens. That just shotgun all the spoilers of the movie for me, just in my replies, and it just ruined my whole experience. I'm like, all right, I guess Bucky's gonna lose his arm here, and he does. I'm like, oh my gosh.
All right, Garrick, I'm gonna tell you right now. There are. I am awful at social media responses, and I think a lot of it is I'm just so afraid that people are going to spoil things that I care about.
For no
so
reason.
I just stay off, and I just
malice,
don't read anything. And people will message and I'll look at messages from like a month and a half ago and be like, "Oh man, oops,
my fault,
my bad. I just didn't, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't want to see another. I just didn't want to see another Beauty and the Beast and Lilo and Stitch iconic get ruined for myself. But yeah, man,
I'm gaslighting my godson right now because him and his brother are watching Naruto, and they'll run up to their dad, and I finally got my friend, one of my best friends ever, to watch Naruto, which is my favorite anime of all time.
Yeah,
he watched it last year. And I was like, it's the best. It's goated. It's awesome. It's my favorite, right? And he just wouldn't watch it. He's a big Dragon Ball Z guy. He finished it. He was like, that was the best thing I ever watched. I was like, yes, he gets it. Anyway, his kids are watching it now, and they'll run up and they'll bother him like, does this happen? What happens to this person? What happens? And he like won't tell them. But it's literally hop on pop. They won't leave him alone. Shout out Dr. Seuss. And he'll eventually be like, yes, that happens. And then I'll get on like Fortnite to play with them because they're always bugging me to play Fortnite. They're like they're 6 and 9. So they're young. They love playing Fortnite. And they'll be like, Garrett, get on Fortnite, play with us. And I'll be like, all right, I'll play a couple matches. And then they'll be like, Garrick, does Jiraiya die? And I'll be like, no, he doesn't. He actually lives his entire life. He marries Tsunade, and he's very happy. And they're like, well, Dad told us he dies. And I was like, well, he lied to you. He doesn't. So I'm
Yeah,
actively gaslighting them to unspoil them somehow.
that's really funny. That's why would you? Which means that they had to be asking their own father, "Does Jiraiya die?"
Yeah,
What a
they do.
weird thing to ask your dad.
They'll ask him, and then he's like, "I have to tell." They're gonna go look it up anyway.
Oh, that is true.
I was like, I don't know how they do it because I never wanted to be spoiled ever.
Me
Unless
either.
I could consume it myself.
Yeah.
Like if they're like, "Oh, the newest chapter of Naruto leaked like a week early," I'd be like, "Send me it now so I can read it. I'll buy it later. Trust me." Which I did. I own the whole collection, but yeah. Unless I can consume it myself, I don't want to be spoiled. Which includes either getting the official reveal from Ravensburger or opening the pack yourself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I like to show up to Sealed and be like, "Look at all this cool stuff."
what does this do? It
I
was
don't
so
yeah.
funny. Like, uh, you know, sometimes we get product early. You've made videos. I've made videos. Super shout out to Ravensburger and the North American team over there at Disney Lorcana for sending us this stuff when they do. And for Winter Spell, I was so embarrassed, so embarrassed about the video I made because they sent it to us so early. I don't know if you remember this. We had seen like 10 cards or something. I didn't know what any of them did. I'm sitting there opening my box. It was like an hour long, reading every card out loud because I didn't know what it was.
Dude.
It was the craziest experience ever in like trading card games. I was like, "What is this? Who is that?" Like, it was awesome.
Yeah, I know. I knew about Raging Storm way ahead of time, and I
Yeah,
was just like, "Oh
you
my
had to bite your
gosh,
tongue. You can't
how
tell
do I
anybody.
not?" And one person at my locals was like, "I mean, what are they going to do for Be Prepared? Just make it but with what? Cost 8?" And I was like,
No.
I was sitting there like, that would be funny, wouldn't it be?
That'd be crazy, huh?
Somebody literally called it ahead of time. Oh man. Oh man. Any other news? Any other newsies that you want to bring up, Garrick?
I
Like
don't
what's
think so. I think we had a pretty good catch up session. We have to make these more regular though, for sure.
I don't know if that's the answer.
Maybe not.
I kind
Okay.
of like
Every
shotgunning
once
a
in a
bunch of
while,
this.
check
Yeah.
in. Okay, I'm fine with that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Once a month,
We'll,
once every couple weeks, maybe.
we'll
I don't
play
know.
around with it. We'll play around with the idea. We're still finding it, man. We're finding the groove. Where are you showing up next? Where's the next what's the next stops on the Garrick World Tour here?
I'll be in Fort Smith, Arkansas, casting the Sharp Gaming 10K CCQ for Core Constructed
Yo.
in next week.
Arkansas, let's go.
Burp, burp, burp. Yeah.
Yep.
Shout
Only
out Sharp
Little
Gaming,
Rocks over here.
sponsor
Sharp Gaming.
of Podcana. Use code Podcana to save $40 on any booster box.
Wow.
Pretty good deal. Good luck getting wilds, guys. I think the second it goes up, it'll be gone. So
You mean attack?
or yeah, attack. Sorry.
Attack O the Vine. You heading out this way for North American Championships?
I'm gonna try and get an LCQ ticket. I don't have one. I have a flight. I have a hotel. I don't have a ticket to play. J Bomb said, "Oh, I qualified. I'll try and transfer my ticket to you." And he sent them an email, and they said, "We'll get back to you in 72 business days."
Oh, dude.
Well, I think they meant 72 hours.
No, I think they meant business days. I think we're in season 3 by the time that happens.
Yeah. So in this server that we're in, he told me that he was like, "All right."
Days?
Day 1 of 72, no response. Day 2 of 72, no response.
That's
Today,
so
he was
funny.
like, day 3 of 72, they did respond and said, "We'll get back to you later."
Give us another 69 days here, guys.
Yeah.
We told you.
So I might be there.
Oh man, I hope you're able to make it. Well, wife and I bought attendees. I wasn't
Nice.
like, I was like, I don't want to grind. I don't want to grind it out. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just have a fun time, play a bunch of Sealed, scoop up some whatever the Baymax and Cusco promos are, and just call it a day. And it's right down the street, so it's like
Yeah,
we're never not gonna show up if it's ever at Disneyland. So it's like, dude, we'll
Absolutely.
1000% be there. All right. Well, everybody, if you're watching this weekend, you want to watch Core PPG Dallas. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fun, and it's a 10K. You know that the people are gonna be showing out. Are we gonna see Kendall again on some Ruby Emerald Christmas? You never know what's gonna happen. I would love this. Garrick, one last thing.
Yeah.
You know anything about Sky, Emerald, Ruby, and no, I'm not Emerald Ruby? Do you know anything about this
I
lore?
haven't heard this story, no.
Okay. Because I got conflicting stories. And I got to ask Sky because I think I'm going to see him this weekend.
You will?
Katie said that no, I'm not got Sky's list. Sky gave him the list and he was like, oh, this is actually really fun. Oh, yeah, I think there's actually something here, and brought it to Indy and that was what maybe I'm gaslighting myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what Katie told me. I was still pretty tired on the day. But then I talked to Fungus, and Fungus goes, you know the story of no, I'm not in Ruby Emerald. And I go, oh, yeah. I heard about it. Sky gave him the list, right? And he goes, no. WCC, we were crafting the deck. We thought that was going to be the deck we all brought to Indy, and then we didn't because we realized last minute it's just not. It's good, but it's just not the pick. But Kendall chose it so that it would be more interesting on stream, and if they chose him for streamed matches, so he said he would bite the bullet and play it. And I'm like, that is completely different from what I was like, who? So Sky never get. He's like, no. We were all workshopping the deck. We were like, we thought this was like the secret sauce, and I was like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Interesting.
Maybe I got wires crossed somewhere and Katie was talking about somebody that's not. No, I'm not. Maybe I made it up in my mind and I just wanted that to be true. But she showed me Sky's build and I was like, yo, that's crazy. I hope he brings it. But all right, Garrick. Well, where can the good people find you, my guy?
You can find me if you just Google Lorcana and Garrick. Bunch of stuff will pop up. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, maybe, YouTube. You can also find me on Podcana Weekly with Sky. You can find me on This Is Not a Podcast Weekly with JDZ Quest. You can find me here on the Questcast when it happens.
Whenever we do it.
Intermittently dispersed throughout the year as a special little treat for you out there.
Yeah. All right. You can find me. I'm here. It's Brent Mukai, everybody. You know what it is.
Plug the stream. The stream.
Oh! I got the Sunday streams
on
twitch.tv/Brent Mukai. That's a good, but it's like, it's weird, right? Because it's like, I don't want to, I have hesitation of plugging it on here because people will show up from Lorcana and be like, oh, he's going to be doing some Lorcana stuff. And it's like, no, I'm almost never doing
No. We're vibing big time and playing other video games and doing other stuff.
Doing some Undertale. We're doing, we're just having a good time. That stream is just like, let's find it together.
Yeah.
I find that's my life, man. That's all life is for me, is I'm just consistently trying to figure out whatever the thing is. And it's like, it's constantly evolving. It's constantly moving. And sometimes it doesn't come out for 2 months or 3, but it's still constant.
Yeah.
It's still constant. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you have anything that you want to say to us, well, there's the comment box down below. Put that in. And if you liked it, there's a thumbs up there. That would be great. And if you want to subscribe and ring a bell and get a bell notification, you know what that is. I don't know why I'm explaining it like I'm the only YouTuber alive. Peace.
Peace.